Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Buffalo SportsCenter video. I am Don, and today we are going to take a bit of a different path and talk about the Buffalo Bandits, whose season starts tonight, December 3rd, and they are coming off a year in which they lost in the NLL Finals, aka the National Lacrosse League Finals. They play box lacrosse in KeyBank Center in downtown Buffalo. They share that stadium with the Buffalo Sabres. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you very quickly why you should care and try to watch and or go to these Bandits games. But first, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Now, let's talk a little bit about why you should care. And number one, it's because this Bandits team is in win mode now. They are trying to get another NLL championship. They haven't won anything of note since 2008 when they won it all. And they were coming off a year, as I mentioned, they lost last year against the Colorado Mammoth in 3 games. That was a heartbreaking end for Bandits fans around Buffalo and or Southern Ontario, and even a little bit of places near Rochester, even though Rochester has their own lacrosse team. But this is a really good team with a lot of familiar faces outside of Amherst native Connor Fields, who was selected in the expansion draft and left the Bandits organization. They are led by Tehoka Nanticoke, who is one of the best players on this team. He was fantastic in the playoffs. There was one game in Game 1 where I believe he had 3 or 4 goals. Absolutely fantastic. He is the only Native American on the roster, I believe. I'm pretty sure about that. They also are led by Dane Smith, who was their goal scorer leader last season. Dane Smith was fantastic. He was named one of the best players in the league, the top offensive player in the league last year. And they are also led by veteran goalie Matt Vink. Vince is very good. He is almost 40 years old. He is currently riding some of the last years of his career, but that still makes him one of the best goalies in the NLL right now. And it's because of that backbone with Vince that this team is still competitive. He has made save after save for countless years with the Buffalo Bandits. And I expect that to continue this year. But we also have Chris Cloutier, Nick Weiss. He was fantastic. He scored the game winner in Game 1 of the finals last year. Steve Priolo, the team's premier defenseman on the team. Josh Byrne, who, like Dane Smith, is very good at scoring goals. And, of course, I mentioned him already, Dane Smith. And behind the bench, again, to coach this team is former Buffalo Bandit and Bandit Wall of Famer John Tavares. He is the uncle of Toronto Maple Leaf John Tavares. He has been a really big part of this organization. They were unlucky under his stewardship not to win it all last year, and in 2019 they were unfortunate not to win it then, but this appears to be the year. And the Bandits actually made a couple of moves before the season trying to find that extra push there into the new season, one of which was giving up a high round draft pick, a second round pick, to get Kellen LeClaire from the Calgary Roughnecks. He has been underrated so far in his career, not too big of a sample size, but the Bandits see the potential in Kellen and hope that he can make a big improvement. And they also sent away Jordan Storos, a depth player from last year's team. They sent him to Rochester Nighthawks in exchange for a 5th round pick. So on a team with relatively few faces, on a team that almost got the championship last year, you should care about this team not only because they are in win now mode, but because their games are exciting, they're fun. Box lacrosse is absolutely awesome to watch in person as well. And they play in downtown Buffalo, so you're not going out of your way to watch this team. They are a fantastic team that deserves all of our support as they head into the new season. You can find them on ESPN Plus, or if you're in Canada, on TSN. But if you're on ESPN Plus, you really have to dig for it because the NLL, I don't know, they couldn't get the proper money sent over to ESPN to get their games up there. But also let me know in the chat before I let you guys go. Let me know if I should stream any Bandits games this year. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of exciting, high-scoring games from this Buffalo Bandits team. So, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I was Don, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.